Well, you duckies done graduated, didn't you? Something a little bit bigger. You sure did. Charging just like we should, so that's a good sign. Everything's working. So what we're doing this morning, thank you for shutting off. Just I was getting ready to shut off myself. What we're working on today for a little bit is we're cleaning up these broilers. What this is it is a place to raise chickens, ducks from just wee little peeps. You take these feeders and you feed them with just out of, like, you know, bags of feed and stuff like that. You would dump them in here with like a little coffee can or something, but these need to be cleaned out. We're done with this. The last thing we did was we had the ducks in it, and everything is going to get clean. These are grates that go over top of these feeders here, so that way you know, the feed doesn't run out all over the place. And somehow they're supposed to go in here, but I don't exactly remember how they go. So we will be doing that. I don't know what I want to start with first. Probably want to start with these little feeders and get them all cleaned up and things like that. And then that way we can go ahead and wash this with a garden hose, not the pressure washer, because they'll just blow this plastic apart. And we don't want to have that happen. It should be, no. So I'm going to do is I'm going to let the floors out that are these black things over here, because when I go to wash this thing, I will just put this, don't know, I think I want it like this, because the floor in the shop is sloped. And I'm forgetting something very, very, very important. Well, there, I was forgetting to block the tires from motion, so this thing did not roll all over the place while I'm trying to wash the thing down. Probably want to keep it back a little bit from the shop door, so I don't splatter it with the garden hose. And then after we get that done, we will have to clean the floor. But you make a mess to clean a mess. Like I said, I'm not going to be using this hot pressure washer to wash all of these pieces and parts to this broiler, because the problem is all the hot water would deteriorate these water lines back here that go to these cups for the chickens to drink out of. We had to do things a little bit differently for the ducks. We actually had to use rabbit pans to water the things with, but that is all right. And the reason, like I said, for not using the hot pressure washer or the pressure washer in general is because I do not want to blow that water line apart and just make things more of a mess than they already are. We're gonna have to clean this whole thing out because that is just what is gonna have to happen, and how things are gonna have to work. I'd encourage you guys not to just skip through the video. You can if you want, but you are missing very, 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 very important key moments and things like that. So I would encourage you guys, stop the video and go hit that subscribe button if you have not done so already, because so that way you do not miss any videos that I upload to YouTube. So with that being said, why don't we turn our attention over to getting this thing wet, getting it, all the junk and everything just all out of here, and then we can take some soap and soap the inside of this thing, and then we will rewash the soap out of it. So I had to stop myself, and I stopped myself when I was washing the one feeder out on the right there. I had to thought, I was like, wait a minute. Why can't you, instead of explaining how it's done, show the YouTube, or show your followers and all your subscribers and potentially new viewers how you go about washing these out as well as this. It doesn't do any good to just explain it and then show the after product. You have to show the public actually doing the job, because maybe there is something that somebody else can glean from the way that you wash this broider out, or simply that John Deere 4020, how you check the engine oil, or where you add the hydraulic oil. Somebody could glean from you showing how to check the hydraulic oil. Maybe they don't know, but they just happen to stumble on your video and say, hey, so that's where the hydraulic oil goes, is underneath the seat. Or, hey, maybe, he's washing the broider out a different way. Maybe I'll try that. That's why, honestly, I do these videos. So since I'm in the middle of washing these smaller parts out, I will just go right on ahead. Ow. And maybe I should have hit that a little bit softer. So we do it just like that. Then we're gonna get some soap in this sprayer here, truck washing TNT brushless soap. It's a lot better. It's brushless, so that way you do not have to mix it up in a bucket and do things that way. It all depends on how the person wants to go about applying soap to whatever it is they're washing. Whether it be a tractor, a UTV, anything like that. It just all depends on how they want to go about taking care of their equipment. Okay, and it goes right in the floor drain. So these down here below me was what I was talking about. This rabbit feeder. Yeah, the decal fell off of it. But it is indeed a rabbit feeder, and it'll get the same treatment as these plastic feeders will. So yeah, it's always good to lean whatever it is you're washing up against a hard surface, so that way it don't blow all over the place on the floor, meaning it blows from here to there when you're washing it, when the water hits it, and it gives you a good spot to prop your items up against so that the water drains out of them. It does not matter if it's a garage door or a tool like this hammer, as long as the item you are washing is propped up and at such an angle that the item can be dried off, whether it be heat from a blow dryer or over an overhead heat source, it don't matter how it gets dried. So we're gonna keep on moving here. Got that one all clean. Gotta clean that little guy there. It's the same way as the rabbit feeder. That's just a dog water or water pan. And then we're going to turn our attention over to this broider. This ought to be interesting. I've never put water to one of these. So I want to make sure all the light bulbs are out. We took the heaters out of them, and it looks like they are. So, yeah. Started the heater back up. So that way, start drying in here. Just want to be easy because I don't know, I feel kind of bad. Well, no, that's not the correct word. I don't know how I feel about washing this thing out, getting the inside of it wet. it's time to rinse all the soap out of it. We might have to hit it 2 or 3 times, but it is what it is. That's how it's gonna roll. There, that's more like it. There, I just had to come up with a little bit of creativity. Like I was saying, it's always a good thing to soak this stuff down and then re-rinse it, because if, let's say you did not soak it down and you just rinsed it off, there is a very, very good chance that when you go to raise up the next batch of, whether it be chickens or ducks, you do not want them getting sick from not cleaning out the feeders, the broiler itself, thoroughly. You do not want them to get them sick. You do not want them to get sick from cleaning it out thoroughly. Whether that is a word or not, I don't know, but I just went and made it up because I can. Okay. So we're gonna get all 4 of these things washed and cleaned up, these little baby feeders, and then we will bring you guys back. Would you guys want to let ducks eat out of that, or chickens, whatever you're raising? I didn't think so. That's why we're washing these things and cleaning them up a little bit, so that whatever we do raise in the broilers next time, they won't get sick and potentially die from. When washing small items like this, yes, you'll come across little crumbs like that there. It's no biggie to just pick it off and then, just wipe it off when you're done. All in all, it's relatively clean. Well, we're gonna have to soap this broiler down again because there's a couple little bit of chunks and all that are stuck underneath there. But all in all, it don't look bad. So we're gonna hit it again and we will see if we can call it good or not. We're gonna get our mess cleaned up here. That way we can wash the floor down into the drain. I know there's a lot of people that don't know what a floor drain is and how it works. So I will explain the best that I can. What a floor drain is, it is a drain where when you're washing manure, dirt, and anything like that out of a shop floor like I'm doing now, there is a trap in the bottom of the drain that catches all of the dirt and everything that goes into the drain, because dirt is heavier than water and the shop floor is sloped to let the water run into the drain. Like in the winter time, you bring a truck in and the water will run down into the drain. Well, in this case, I have to wash the floor down to get all of that manure and dirt right there down into the drain. And then the floor drain it runs this way. It's sloped this way to let the sediment, the manure and everything settle to the bottom, and then the water runs out through a pipe. Okay, and that's how a floor drain works. You have to clean them things out every so often. It does not need cleaning out today, but that is how a floor drain works. For those of you that don't know how a floor drain operates, it's very simple, but yet a necessity in a shop, I think. Can't have a shop without a floor drain. It just doesn't work. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video just as much as I had fun making it. I always enjoy reading the comments on any video that I upload and publish to YouTube. Some good comments, some bad comments, but hey, that's just how it rolls. We'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching. And again, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. You won't be sorry you did.